on ABC.
Take a look at this devastating tornado damage. 9 on Your Side is live showing you how hail and high winds plagued tri-state neighborhoods today.
Don't put that umbrella away just yet. I'll show you how heavy rain could factor into your Thursday morning.
Plus a little girl's fight to end bullying.
It makes me feel sad, scared, and I don't like it.
We show you how her viral video started a nationwide movement tonight. 11 minutes of nonstop news and weather start right now. Tornadoes, homes destroyed, lives shattered, trees down, dangerous hail, nature's fury, showing some of its worst tonight in a swath from northern Kentucky to northeast of Dayton, Ohio.
The storm came up from the south, hitting Mason County, then Brown and Adams counties, but it saved its worst for the end of its journey.
We have team coverage with reporters on the ground across the entire region to show you the extent of the damage.
The destruction is most intense in Cedarville near Xenia. A viewer caught the twister as it formed just a half mile from his backyard. The tornado slammed into a house. 7
people might be dead tonight if not for a basement built in the 1880s. 9 on Your Side reporter Jay Warren is live in Cedarville with this amazing story of surviving a twister. Jay.
Well, Clyde and Carol, Roger Dobbins' property looks like a scene from an apocalyptic movie, but the devastation out here in Cedarville is all too real. The house that he has called home for his entire 72 years is now a memory.
It is completely gone. The garage is gone. Everything is gone.
Dobbins says he was out on the porch before it happened.
Our daughter came down the road because her house was destroyed up there too. She came down because she heard the tornado warnings. And she came down, and then a friend of hers with 3 children was coming back from Xenia, and they were coming to her house. She said, go to Dad's. And we went in, and they went down. I said, let's go to the basement. And I looked at across the field, and I could see the funnel coming. And then I was seeing stuff in the air, and I said, it's time to go down there.
And this story would be a whole lot different had he not. I mean, it seems obvious, but had you not gone in the basement, what would have happened?
I wouldn't be here talking to you. That's right.
And neither would his daughter Sherry Dobbins, who came over for the safety of the basement.
We watched it get skinny, and then it came down to the ground and then went back up, and then we saw it hit, and it just kept getting wider and wider. And I said, I think I'm done. Dad said, let's go to the cellar. We couldn't get up the stairs. The stairs were there, but there was stuff over top of it, so we couldn't. But when we saw daylight, I'm like, oh, this is not good.
And this is her advice for anyone who ever has to face what they did.
Be smart. And when they say it's a tornado warning, take notice and do what you're supposed to do.
And now this rain that is coming down is obviously problematic because whatever could have been saved is now suffering water damage. These two have had remarkably high spirits, though they say tomorrow morning it'll probably hit them. Jay Warren, 9 on Your Side, Cedarville.
Thank you, Jay. The twister in Cedarville is a harsh reminder of a deadly outbreak of tornadoes 40 years ago in Xenia. The Xenia twister destroyed hundreds of homes and schools and cost more than $1 billion in damages. They also saw a twister today near Blue Creek in Adams County, and that's where Brendan Keefe continues our team coverage.
This is the funnel cloud caught on camera as it plowed through Blue Creek, Brown County.
When I came out of the porch, I seen that twister come up over the horizon over there.
Renee Ramsey recorded the funnel cloud just before she took her family to safety.
I had my little boy on the couch trying to save him. I never seen it like. It was awful.
What you're seeing behind me here, all of this mist and this white, it looks like snow, but actually this is all a tremendous amount of hail. Most of them are this very large golf ball size hail, and it's piled up. I mean, this section right here has got to be about a foot deep. As the hailstones began to evaporate, an eerie mist descended over the valley, concealing the damage underneath. Take a look at this car window, which looks like it was attacked by a shotgun.
The entire tri-state is under a tornado watch.
Just how much water fell out of the sky very quickly? This isn't a river behind me. This is Lafferty Road. Crews worked quickly to move fallen trees from the roadways. This is a mature growth tree. You can see where the winds just snapped it right in half. And it's not the only one. A whole line of trees were chopped down by the funnel cloud. Throughout this part of Brown County, they're counting the fallen trees and counting their blessings. Brendan Keefe, 9 on Your Side, Blue Creek.
Dramatic video. The winds were strong enough to bring down telephone poles in Mason County, Kentucky. 9 on Your Side reporter Jason Law found one Kentucky street, Unlucky Street that is, shut down because of damage.
In Maysville, Kentucky, dispatchers told us they had reports of trees and power lines down all throughout Mason County. We found one particular street with not one, but 2 power poles taken down by winds. John Stein gave us these photos taken outside his home on U.S. Route 62. A power pole snapped in half, dangles over the street. Only a few feet away, another pole rests in the grass. Robert Heddleson says the wind rolled through quickly.
It was just like you open a door and stepped into a wind tunnel.
Well, it was pretty windy. When it came up, it was just like a sudden, really hard burst of wind.
Judy Jones had a front row seat for the damage. She was shocked that drivers didn't even try to avoid crossing over the power lines in the middle of the street.
They were down and there was no sparks or anything. It was just them people driving over the power lines. I just couldn't understand why they kept driving.
Crews with Elliott Electricity told me there were reports of outages all throughout the county and that they'd be working throughout the night to get the lights turned back on. Jason Law, 9 on Your Side.
Jason, and several towns in Adams County were hit pretty hard tonight, too. We have team coverage for you from there, beginning with 9 on Your Side reporter Amy Wattis in Blue Creek.
Take a look at the back of this home on Cedar Mills Road in Blue Creek. Siding is ripped apart, glass is broken, and the Storer family had to board up this window. Nancy Storer was ready to put dinner on the table when the storm hit.
I've lived here 40 years and never have seen that size of hailstorm ever to hit this area.
She took cover in her son's basement nearby.
My husband and son come up here and he came back to the house and said, Mom, it destroyed the back of the house.
Down the street, Nancy's in-laws didn't escape the hail.
Yep. Yeah, it's my baby.
Rick Storer's main priority was to get his toy poodle Teddy out of his house safely. He was on his way back from Peebles when he noticed the sky turn black.
By the time I got in the house, got him, we ran down to the house, or down to that building. It hit.
The hail, which Rick says was larger than a golf ball, did a number on the side of his house. It even dented the side of his pickup truck.
If I just had a new roof put on and it's all dented up, so.
Like my husband and I and all of us in the area said, it could have been worse. You know, actual tornado didn't destroy our house, didn't lower it.
That was Amy Wattis reporting. The West Union area of Adams County was also hit hard. 9 on Your Side's Tom McKee shows us problems on the east side of the city.
First responders here in West Union were making run after run after run because of the high winds and large amount of hail that fell over the area.
There was so much hail, it looked like 2 or 3 inches of snow had fallen on Spurgeon Hill Road.
Well, it started out kind of light, and then all of a sudden, within moments, it was hail and bigger hail, and the ground was covered. Looked like a snowstorm.
Linda Copas says the wind was unbelievably strong as well, knocking some of the siding off her house. Down the road at Tim Chamlin's place, the storm blew out one of the windows, cracked the windshield and dented the hood of his truck, and wrecked the roof of his shed.
The shed there, it's got holes in it. Looked like he'd been inside with a shotgun and just blowed out through the top.
John Rideout's house on Route 125 took a direct hit from the hail and wind. Windows and window trim were damaged. The car's sunroof was shattered. A cherry tree split in 2.
The hail that hit the roof sounded like bombs going off. It was so hard that it hurt our ears inside the house.
Next door at the century-old Satterfield Chapel, the storm blew away siding on the bell tower, broke windows, and left a huge pile of hail behind.
Everyone that I've talked to out here says they have never seen this much hail before, and they hope they never see this much again. Tom McKee, 9 on Your Side, West Union.
Busy evening, but once those storms passed, things quieted down a little bit.
They did. What a night it was, though. And now we're facing a new weather challenge. So let's go to Steve Raleigh for that.
Yeah, guys, the problem is not so much the thunderstorms that we'll have to worry about that could very well pop up. Now, I can't rule out any severe weather. We still have a slight risk, but generally the atmosphere has been raked over because of our severe weather earlier. Now we may see some flash flooding toward the morning hours around the commute time. Let's go to the big board and I'll show you what we're talking about here. As you look at 9 first warning Doppler, I don't think You don't really have to be a meteorologist to get this. There's rain over us now, but look what's down around Knoxville. And look at the pattern that's going right from south to north. This big area of rain is going to come right in over the top of us in about 4 to 5 hours from now. Just at the beginning of the commute hours, we're going to see a block of heavy rain over the top of us. So be prepared for that. That is your first warning. You're going to need to get up a little bit earlier in the morning because I think there's going to be a lot of rain. Let me show you our 9 first warning Doppler in a little tighter fashion over us now. We're in the 60s, so it's still mild. Temperatures will be dropping as this rain continues. At present, we're still seeing a couple of thunderstorms around in the area, and we could still see a couple grow overnight. But generally, we're looking at more rain than thunderstorms, and that's why I think the possibilities for any severe weather is pretty slight. Here is the story as we go through tomorrow. You know, we talked about the Storm Shield weather app. Yeah, would have been nice to have today. Download it tomorrow. Look what happens. Very cool weather. I'm talking about temperatures only in the middle 50s setting up for tomorrow. Now, with more on some of what happened today, here's meteorologist Sarah Walters.
Well, Steve, we've had a lot of photos and videos in our inbox, on our Facebook page, and on Twitter, including many hail photos, 1 to 2 inch hail down in the Peebles area. This is from Amber Penn. We also have this photo from Michael Kirchmer. He's in Winchester. You can see he had a little bit of wind damage here, a shutter here from his home. Some flooding here in Lebanon. That was sent to us from our very own Jay Warren. And we actually have some pictures of that tornado in Cedarville. This first one from Beth Graham Hauser. She sent us that photo. And then this one from our WHIO up in Dayton. So we're getting a lot of those photos from that tornado in as well. Now, if you have any great photos, we want to see them. You can tweet them at WCPO, email them to newsdesk@WCPO.com, or post them to our Not On Your Side Facebook page. Now, Cincinnati did dodge a bullet, didn't they, Steve?
Yeah,
we did.
That's right, Sarah. In fact, as we look at the video that's rolling in behind me, we're going to come back talking about how, as we look at this area right over the skyline, I think a funnel cloud moved right over the top of downtown Cincinnati. We were close. I'm back in a couple of minutes, guys.
Wow, Steve, that is close. Thanks. 9 on Your Side will cover the damage for you all night long. Going to bring you new information on Good Morning Tri-State starting at 4:30 on WCPO.com. A photo gallery for you on WCPO.com with dozens of pictures of the storm damage.
A 9-year-old girl is bullied. Her story is heartbreaking.
It makes me feel sad.
Yeah.
And I feel scared.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
Tonight, people are stepping up for her cause. How her story is sparking a national response.
And another video shared much closer to home. 2 sisters severely beaten in Winton Hills. Tonight, new information in the search for those responsible.
You're watching 9 on Your Side at 11 o'clock.
A lot of ads have offers that sound great.
Don't believe it.
But lurking below that catchy headline could be a wallet-grabbing trap.
John Matarese tells you specific ways to stay out of an ad trap so you don't waste your money. Tomorrow at 6 on 9 on Your Side.
See this $25 prepaid American Express card? I'm Tom Gill. It's yours. Just test drive any new or used car or truck at Tom Gill Chevrolet. If you buy or lease, you get 8 new tires, oil changes, maintenance, lifetime car washes. If you don't like your car or truck, bring it back. Test drive a car or truck, get $25. Tom Gill Chevrolet, Florence, Kentucky. Why in the world would you shop anyplace else?
Dedicated bankers born to go the extra mile.
You've been such a big help.
That's what I like to do.
So you can choose a bank where helping people comes first. Chase, so you can.
May is a month of celebrations. From Cinco de Mayo to Mother's Day to graduations. And now your Chevy dealer is giving you plenty of reasons to celebrate every day in the month of May.
Everyone's going to be jealous.
Get great offers on Chevy's most fuel-efficient lineup ever and start celebrating. Right now, sign and drive this 2014 Chevy Cruze for 0 deposit, 0 down, and 0 first month's payment. See your Tri-State Chevy dealers.
During severe weather, the sooner you know, the better prepared you'll be. That's why 9 First Warning Weather is here, alerting you first before there's a danger. And with the WCPO app and Storm Shield, we're always with you. 9 First Warning Weather, on your side.
Healthy Living, brought to you by the Christ Hospital Health Network.
Police tonight made a 4th arrest in the gang beating of 2 women in Winton Hills, an attack bystanders videotaped. 9 on your side reporter Bryce Onslinger live now with who police arrested. Bryce?
Yeah, Clyde, the fact that this beating was all caught on tape no doubt helped police track down a 4th suspect who was arrested today. And tonight she's being held here at the Hamilton County Jail. Now today police arrested Jaquita Phillips. Police say she stomped on the victim's head before taking her purse and other items, I should say. I want to show you some video from the day of those beatings. We've blurred the video because the attack is so brutal. It happened near Craft Street in Winton Hills. Police say 2 sisters were stripped naked and then robbed outside their housing complex. So far, police have made 4 arrests, but they say as many as 8 women could be arrested. Now, Phillips is scheduled to be arraigned on Friday, and we'll continue to follow this story. And, of course, any other breaking news, including possible flooding like Steve talked about. We'll have the latest for you on Good Morning Tri-State starting at 4:30. Bryce Onslinger, Not on Your Side, live downtown.
Thank you, Bryce. If your children have ever been bullied, take heart from a Minnesota family that spoke out on Facebook. Now their video has gone viral and captured national media attention. Anna Cymbaluk is spending her 9th birthday with her little brothers. She and Benjamin became celebrities with their video about being bullied at school. It was shared more than 36,000 times.
This guy named on the playground, he said, "You're gonna die by suicide." When my sister right here, when she first got on, the bus driver said, "You sit your down."
Honey, tell me how it makes you feel.
It makes me feel sad.
Yeah.
And I be scared.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
I know.
Anna asked everyone to wear orange on her birthday. It's part of her campaign called Orange You Glad You Aren't a Bully? And the photos poured in on Facebook and email.
It's creepy that they're all wearing orange, but it's cool. Thanks for everything, and it's just awesome.
School Superintendent Mark Noner says the school will do its best to help Anna prevent bullying.
We've had a very good track record over many years, and but situations like this make you go back and reflect, and you know, there's room for people to grow.
Anna and Ben say most of the bullying happens on the school bus.
I hope something good comes out of it and bullying will stop, because it happened to me and I didn't like being bullied, and I don't think other people would like to be bullied either.
Orrin Underdahl, the bus driver, is considering a lawsuit and released a statement saying, quote, "I have never knowingly allowed a student to be bullied on my bus. For now, I will rely on family, friends, and community for support as I evaluate a potential legal claim." Well, Steve Raleigh has been a busy man since about, 3 this afternoon?
Yeah, certainly. Maybe even a little earlier than that. The whole weather team was in. We were on top of things, and I've got to show you something that is a combination of maybe some lucky video and a little weather analysis, and I think we probably dodged a bullet in Cincinnati. Let me show you what we're talking about here as we give you a look at your 9 first warning weather. I'm going to show you the origin of a tornado at 4 o'clock, just ahead of giving you your forecast for the morning. As we take a look at it, you'll notice right across this area the rain that was all across the region. Now, let me go ahead and dive down so you get a better look at it. As we check it for you, here is 4 o'clock and a line of thunderstorms setting up. And this is why we always take a look at all thunderstorms and watch them as they grow. Because as I set the radar ahead, watch the timing here, all of a sudden we start to see on radar a little hook in the radar right around downtown Cincinnati. And I think at this point, as I'll show you in a moment, we likely had a funnel cloud move across downtown. This is the same storm, watch the radar, that moved up through Butler and Warren County and then did cause the tornado warning for this area in Warren County, and then even more north of there as it moved up through Dayton and Beaver Creek. Now, that's the radar. That would be one thing. How about the visual? We just got lucky. Our own Dan Williams, he's a director here at the station. Watch this area right here. It's going to get highlighted. You see the flow of the clouds going this way. Watch what happens right at the end of, what is that? Right there. See it highlighted? Now we're going to slow it down really slow. The prevailing winds are here. Look what's underneath those going in a circular fashion now. And now when you take that video one more time through, here it is. You can see it moving across. Prevailing winds this way. We're looking at the same perspective as that radar. I think we probably had a funnel cloud, thankfully not touch down across Cincinnati, unfortunately touched down further north as it moved through the area. They're really kind of an interesting phenomenon as it happened this afternoon. Now, let's get to what's going on as we go forward into your morning. Here is the early hours of your Thursday. We're going to continue to see this train of moisture move through in the area through about 7 or 8 o'clock. So if you're up early in the morning, you'll likely see some heavy rain around, so just keep that in mind. That's your first warning for the kids. They're going to need a raincoat and umbrella going out the door. They'll likely carry it home because you'll see what happens in the afternoon. While we have a chance for some showers, I think it's more clouds, and then we get some clearing. But what happens as we move into Friday? Yeah, boy, we got a little back-end system here, a secondary system bringing in more rain Friday afternoon. Your Friday afternoon commute, and here's the thing too, your Friday night plans look wet. Another part of our first warning. Flash flood watch is out. That's out until 2 o'clock tomorrow because we're going to get a crush of rain in the morning. We could very well see some flash flooding. It's not out of the question. Some of the rain totals that I'm noticing could put us over an inch of rain even by the morning hours. Here's the story now. It's 65 degrees outside and we've got rain just about everywhere. And through your Thursday, it's going to get cool. Temperatures are going to be bouncing a little bit in the middle of the day because of the sunshine. And then it's going to cool off quick as we move into your Thursday night. I've got it at 40 degrees as we wake up on Friday to just 59 and those showers that I mentioned. The good news here, as we head into the weekend, I'm looking for cool weather on Saturday, pleasant Sunday, but it looks like at least it'll be dry and going into next week as well. So first thing in the morning, you're going to need a look at what's happening, and Larry Hanley has it for you. First thing for you, Good Morning Tri-State.
All right, Steve, thank you. Tonight in Healthy Living, Ohio children in daycare centers could soon be required to be vaccinated. 2 state lawmakers are proposing the legislation in an attempt to prevent the spread of diseases such as mumps and measles. Ohio has a law requiring vaccines for children entering kindergarten, but is the only state in the nation without a similar law for kids in preschool and daycare. So far this year, 68 people in Ohio have contracted measles. Nationwide, measles cases are at an 18-year high.
For a look at what's happening in sports tonight, we check in with 9 on Your Side sports director, John Popovich. John?
Clyde, there's another AJ in town. He doesn't catch the ball, he throws it. Ken Brew makes the introduction. And too sad, way too soon. I'll tell you why a Bengal family grieves tonight. Now here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Thanks. Here's a snippet of what we're up to tonight.
Catch live Ohio Lottery drawings on your official Ohio Lottery station, 9 on Your Side.
It's Car Wars, and Jake says, may the savings be with you. Equinox and Traverse, up to $4,000 off. So avoid the dark side and find new roads. Only at number 1 Jake Sweeney Chevrolet, Tri-County. A good deal you will have.
JakeSweeney.com. Imagine good times, the latest games, and the anticipation of what comes next. Or enjoying best friends and great teams at Cincinnati's hottest new sports bar. Thoroughbreds breaking from the gate along the majestic Ohio River, and great food complemented by world-class service. Now, you don't have to imagine it anymore. Belterra Park Gaming and Entertainment Center, one amazing place to play.
They lived.
They lived. They lived.
We lived, thanks to our Subaru.
Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Each year, more than 20,000 people choose the Mayfield Clinic to relieve back or neck pain from everyday activities. People from all across the country seeking expert care that only Mayfield can provide. But for you, Mayfield is just a short drive away.
No matter who you are, you gotta respect the classics, like McDonald's Extra Value Meals. Right now, you can get one of these 5 delicious classics, including Big Mac, Quarter Pounder with cheese, 10-piece Chicken McNuggets, Filet of Fish, and Southern-style chicken with medium fries and a medium drink for only $5.
If you want a German-engineered compact sedan that's fun, fuel-efficient, and affordable, there's only the Volkswagen Jetta, like this one, 36 Highway MPG. Well, except the 42 Highway MPG Jetta TDI Clean Diesel. Oh, right, and the 48 Highway MPG Jetta Hybrid. And if you want all that variety in another compact sedan, there's... nothing.
Right now, get a great deal on all Jetta models like the 2014 Jetta S for $159 a month.
Tonight, Kimmel gets lost in translation with Emily Blunt.
Ooh, botty bot bot.
We gotta teach you how to speak English. We really do. Plus, Shark Tank's Damon John. Are you ready? New Jimmy Kimmel Live tonight on ABC.
Wing Eye Care. Call us for this month's eye exam special.
Good evening, everyone. It was a good call. It started to rain and didn't stop, so the Reds and Padres are going to play 2 tomorrow. They were already scheduled for 12:35 with Johnny Cueto pitching. They've added a second game at 6:10. The Bengals' new backup quarterback, A.J. McCarron, met the media today. 9 on your side's Ken Brew was there.
We knew 2 things about quarterback A.J. McCarron before today. 1, he led the University of Alabama to a national championship twice in 3 seasons as a starter. And 2, Brent Musburger really likes his fiancée.
Wow, I'm telling you, quarterbacks, you get all the good-looking women. What a beautiful woman.
But what we didn't know before today is that McCarron speaks just above a whisper.
I'm excited. I just want to contribute and help the team in whatever way I can.
As you can hear, McCarron comes off as soft-spoken. But apparently that is not A.J. being A.J.
Scared, that's it. He's just a little nervous. You know, once you get to know him, once you get comfortable around you, He's very talkative.
Gilberry and McCarron grew up close to each other. Both played for Alabama. McCarron watched his stock plummet draft weekend because
somebody leaked some bad information about me and it hurt me.
But he said today he's happy for now to be here and satisfied to be Andy Dalton's backup. Maybe that won't get a from Musburger, but it will have to do for now. At Paul Brown Stadium, Ken Brew, 9 on your side.
Thanks, Ken. Well, he's fun to watch. And college coaches have been watching James Bolden of Holmes High School for the last few years. Bolden just finished his junior season. He's received a number of college offers, and he was sure to get more. But today, he got it out of the way. Bolden held up a jersey showing he's going to play college basketball at West Virginia. At the NBA playoffs, the Heat won their series over the Nets. The Canadians stunned the hockey world by eliminating the Boston Bruins. Finally, we grieve tonight with our good friend, former Bengal Mike Martin. His son Marcus died suddenly this morning of an apparent heart attack. Marcus was only 25. Marcus was just like Mike, engaging, gregarious, hopeful, part of a beautiful family with his mom Michelle and his sister Morgan. Frankly, Mike and Marcus were a lot more like brothers. Marcus idolized his dad. He talked with me about a television documentary he was planning on the way Mike had transformed Taft football. Fighting back tears this morning, Mike told me, "I lost my best friend." Our prayers and thoughts are with the Martin family tonight. 9 on your side returns right after this.
Nine on Your Side is brought to you by Subaru.
They lived.
They lived.
They lived.
We lived, thanks to our Subaru.
Love.
It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Simply beautiful. With Karastan carpet from McSwain Carpets and Floors, that's what everyone will be saying about your new carpet. The sophisticated styles of Karastan carpets range from traditional to contemporary. At McSwain, we've got you covered for durability, softness, cleanability, and even environmentally friendly. Celebrate McSwain's 46th anniversary with a 20%